The following portion of Loving Living Local is sponsored by Charleston County Parks. We're here today on Folly Beach with Parks Manager Michael Bradley. Michael, thank you for having me here today.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, we're here enjoying the beautiful sun and the sand, getting ready for summer. What are some ways for families to stay safe?
Well, first thing, let's talk about how we get to the beach. We obviously want our patrons to be safe when they come out to Folly Beach or Isle of Palms or Beach Walker out at Kewah. So the first thing I would always recommend is that you plan your day. Parking lots fill up pretty quickly, so you want to get out early and be on the front end of the day. Our Folly Beach County Park will open up at 8 a.m. and be open until sunset daily. The Folly Beach Fishing Pier opens up at 6 a.m. and will be open until 10 p.m. at night. So parking is available at both locations. You can take advantage of the Department of Transportation signs that we have posted en route to any of our beach parks. They'll help you know whether our parking lots are full or not. That way you can plan on where to park as you're approaching our facilities. And probably most importantly, we would want you to check in on the local municipality websites of the different islands you're going to, because each location is a little bit different. You want to be familiar with their ordinances, especially pertaining to things like alcohol and pets and other things that you want to not get in trouble with.
All right, let's get into that safety. We have the water by the pier. Tell me, you don't want to swim by the pier.
Absolutely not. Everybody loves coming to the beach. As much fun as it can be, we want our patrons to really respect the ocean, respect the beach, but most importantly, we want them to go home safe and having enjoyed their day. And so a lot of people do come out to the Folly Beach Fishing Pier. It's a great place to kind of set up and know where you are. That tends to lead to a lot of people wanting to swim right next to the pier or right under the pier, which is actually one of the most dangerous places. As beautiful as the pier is, the structure being here in the water does tend to disrupt currents and cause rip currents around the pier. When our lifeguards are in service from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Memorial Day through Labor Day, they do a good job of keeping swimmers 200 feet from the pier during those guarded hours, and that's really what we recommend.
With those rip currents, we were talking a little bit about that before off camera. You need to really learn about how to escape them if you're caught in one.
Absolutely. So rip currents can really form without notice. They're not really going to give you a heads up that they're there, and sometimes they can be difficult to spot. Lifeguards do a great job of keeping people away from rip currents, but if you ever do find yourself caught in a rip current, you want to escape the grip of the rip. And you do that by swimming parallel to shore and getting out of the current. You don't want to try to fight the current head on. I kind of equate it to running on a treadmill. You're going to run really hard and you're going to keep going, but eventually you're going to tire out and realize you haven't gone anywhere. So you really want to step off of that treadmill. So you want to swim parallel to shore, and once you're out of the current and you don't feel it pulling you anymore, then you can safely exit the water.
What do the different flags mean on the lifeguard stands?
So the flag system that we used on the back of the lifeguard stands and at our facilities is there to help you understand kind of what the water's doing that day. We typically will fly a yellow flag to recommend caution for all of our swimmers. We want everyone to be safe and to be careful. We don't want you to ever exceed your swimming capability, so it's not advised to go out past your stomach or chest. Once you get out that deep, it's kind of hard to make contact with the bottom of the ocean, and you can find yourself in distress. We will fly a red flag when we are recommending that you don't swim at all. When the water's closed, we fly the red flag. We ask people to exit the water. That could be due to inclement weather, it could be due to extreme water conditions, but it's good to make sure you're aware of what flag we're flying. We'll also fly a purple flag at times to let you know that there's an abundance of sea life out there. Jellyfish, stingrays, things that could harm you. If you see the purple flag, you may want to rethink about swimming that particular day or during that time.
Other tips for parents to make sure your kids are safe?
Yes, so beach days are family fun days, and kids love the beach, and they get so immersed in playing on the beach that sometimes they can become disconnected from where their parents are. So one of the things we recommend is when you come to the beach, probably the best thing you can do is take a picture of your children that morning with what they're wearing at the beach. If you do become separated with your children, notify the lifeguards, notify public safety. We all work very well together to find missing children and reunite families. We have plenty of resources to do so, but the biggest thing is knowing what we're looking for and who we're looking for. What are they wearing? What color shirts, shorts, things like that. And it sounds silly, but a lot of people get ready in the morning and they go out and they forget, oh, what was my child wearing? So a picture might help us understand and know exactly who we're searching for.
Especially if you have multiple kids.
Yes.
You're so focused on probably just coming to the beach and getting here.
Absolutely.
Getting snacks and lunch. You want to make sure to take that picture so everything goes smoothly for the whole day.
Yes, ma'am.
The preceding portion of Loving Living Local was sponsored by Charleston County Parks.